line.
That was a phenomenal
play.
From Amin Rod.
Yes, exactly. And the guts.
We got it right here.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
The gutsiness, not just of going for fourth downs, but what was one of. So my concerns for the Lions going into the year were, how is the interior of the offensive line going to hold up? Last night they were phenomenal. Yep. How is Jared Goff going to be kind of emotionally after that playoff loss? Not only do I love that Dan Campbell went for that fourth down late in the game, up 7 at midfield, which I know Brew loves because he made it, to ice the game, but calling a play that says, Jared, we believe you. We've been running all over them. We can, nope, this is going to be Jared Goff. If you throw a good pass, we win the game. And they won it that way. And all of a sudden, week 1 just looks like, week 1. Yep. You know what I mean? And they get Green Bay again. That's the other piece of it, because they're both contenders. It's nice, I think, if you're the Lions, that it's a divisional opponent, so it's not the only time you face them. Like, had the Eagles done that to them in week 1, feels a little different. Yeah. But now you try to get some get back. So I think the Lions should feel, obviously, great about what they did last night.
Legitimate Super Bowl contenders, which I was having my concerns after week 1 and even week 2, because it was the Bears. I mean, and we'll see if the Bears can resurrect themselves this season, but that wasn't that impressive because of what we had seen from the Bears. But last night, of course, was impressive. And I thought, shout out to the offensive coordinator, Johnny Morton, because he had been getting criticized, Ben Johnson this, Ben Johnson that. And he did a great job, as you saw that one play call. They had a flea flicker. They had a great mix of the run and the pass. And Dan Campbell showed I'm the one, and I'm sure he's still great friends with Ben Johnson and Aaron Glenn, I would think. But they were getting a lot of credit for what he did. He did turn that franchise around. And I think he showed that last night. And the way they did it was his style. They were daring. They had some trick plays. And they just punched the Ravens in the mouth. So I thought that was a big win for Dan Campbell. And the narrative, I don't think we're going to hear much about Ben Johnson and Aaron Green being missed in Detroit.
That feels like that's over. That was a off season and then the Packers game storyline, but this deaded it.
Before we move on, can I ask you a question?
Sure.
Do you miss the Lions a bit? I've sprung this on you, but I know
I was never fully out.
I know, but but they're your ex, and the Eagles.
I kind of bounced around.
Changing your last.
There's elements of the trick plays, the flash.
And there's the little bit of Schadenfreude for you wanting to stick it to Ben Johnson.
A little bit of that. I like the bowling celebration. I enjoyed that. They're a good mix of tough and fun.
You're also
which I consider myself.
Yeah, and you're a long-standing margin of victory guy, which the Eagles haven't quite been. It just feels like the Lions still have a piece of your heart. Is all I'm saying. You've always believed in Jared Goff. Am I right?
The Lions were the first team with 2 touchdown drives of at least 95 yards in a game since the New England Patriots did it.
See,
NFL research, so a little bit.
A little bit
of myself.
A little bit.
We'll maybe I come back around.
I mean, it's on the
board.
Wants
what the heart wants. Way too early look at the First Things First Bowl, Part 3. Ravens at Chiefs, Sunday, 4:25. Ravens open up as 2.5.